Welcome back. At the time that this podcast releases, we will be 2 weeks away from the 5-year birthday of this business, Brave Method. And I am so freaking excited. And I have a few things in store to celebrate. I'll be dropping hints and details on my Instagram and my Facebook stories between now and the 5-year birthday. So make sure that you follow along. If you're not already following me on Instagram and or Facebook, hit that follow button and watch my stories every day to get those sneak peeks. Today's episode is all about something that I have found most people do not even realize is possible. And that is that you can recalibrate your nervous system. In other words, you can reset your nervous system. And if you have been feeling stuck in patterns of anxiety, overwhelm, panic, or just not being able to turn off your brain, it's not because you're broken. It's not because you're weak, and it's definitely not because you're too sensitive, even if you've heard that over and over and over again. More often than not, it's because your nervous system is stuck in survival mode. I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt like your body is reacting faster than your mind can keep up? Like your heart starts racing, your chest gets tight, your muscles tense up, even if there's no logical reason for it. That's your nervous system doing exactly what it's designed to do, trying to protect you, trying to keep you safe, and sounding the alarm. But the problem is that alarm can get you stuck in the on position. And at some level, I think you know this. You've never had to try to get yourself to feel activated, to feel all of those sensations in your body, or to feel anxious or stressed or overwhelmed. It just seemingly automatically happens, right? But coming down from that activation, you have probably had the experience that it just doesn't automatically happen. And if you've been living in this on position, you've been living in a constant state of fight or flight, even if you've been smiling, showing up at work, parenting, pushing through. And if we just pause here for a moment, the way that our bodies are designed, where automatically we go in fight or flight, but it doesn't automatically happen the other way. It's something that we have to learn how to do. Isn't that kind of rude? I mean, I'm being a little playful, but how rude that this is the way our bodies are designed. And it's okay if you haven't had the skills to do that yet, because it is something that you have to be taught. And if you weren't taught, then you've probably stayed in that on position. But there is a way out. Even if you are high functioning on the outside, your body might still be screaming, "We're not safe" on the inside. And you probably know that. You probably know everything looks okay on the outside, but on the inside, it's a whole nother story. I certainly used to have that experience all the time. So many of my clients are saying to me, "I've tried everything. I've tried therapy. I've tried books. I've listened to podcasts. I've done the affirmations. I even meditate sometimes, but I'm still struggling. I still feel anxious." And I gently tell them, of course it hasn't helped, because willpower lives in the mind. Regulation lives in the body. 80% of emotion regulation needs to happen in the body. Let that sink in. Have you been trying to regulate through your mind only? That's the shift to make. You can't logic your way out of a body that feels unsafe. Self-talk does matter, but it's not the most important piece to start with. If your body doesn't feel safe, it's not going to listen to the self-talk. First, it has to feel safe so that it can listen to the self-talk. And you can learn to speak the language your nervous system understands. And when you do, everything changes. Here's the thing that most people don't know. You can actually recalibrate or reset your nervous system. You can teach your body how to shift out of survival mode and back into safety. And you can learn what it feels like to breathe deeply again, not just physically, but also emotionally. You can begin to trust your body instead of fearing the sensations, fearing if you're safe, fearing what might happen, but it doesn't happen through pressure. It doesn't happen through toxic positivity. It doesn't happen through positive self-talk. It doesn't happen through hustle. It doesn't happen through performance. It happens through guidance, through support, through learning how to work with your body instead of against it. Just recently, I had a new woman join Brave Academy, and she had been struggling with going into panic. And she came, she felt like she was trying all the things. She started my nervous system recalibration protocol 3 weeks ago. And just yesterday, she told me that she's already noticed a huge difference in how calm she feels when she wakes up and throughout the day. So I want to be really clear here. I'm not referring to resetting your nervous system in a single moment when you feel super anxious. I'm referring to intentionally following a protocol just like Gala did. That's one of my new clients that is designed to shift how your body automatically responds to life and responds to stress. When your nervous system is stuck in that fight or flight position, you're not just a little stressed. You know this, and it can affect everything like sleep, your relationships, your digestion, your ability to concentrate, your confidence, your immune system, everything. It's not just about you feeling calm. It's about reclaiming your health, your joy, your wholeness. And here's what I want you to take from this episode. You are not stuck, even if you have felt stuck. Even if you felt like, I feel like I've tried everything. You know how many times I've heard that before, and it makes me feel so sad because I want you to take that leap of faith to know this is different than what you have tried before. Anxiety is not just your personality. You weren't born this way, and it's not a life sentence. You don't need to keep on living in this state of high alert and hypervigilance. You can absolutely recalibrate your nervous system. You do need the right map, though, and someone to walk you through while you learn to trust it. So if this episode resonated with you, I want you to know this. You do not have to keep pushing through on your own. DM me the word academy on Instagram or on Facebook, and let's talk about what healing your nervous system can actually look like. You deserve to feel safe in your body, and I would be honored to walk you down that path. Until next time, remember, you don't need to do more to be good enough. You already are.